And when you go to that link, you will be taken to a page that has all of our tutorials pre-recorded, as well as live webinars. Okay, so I've gone over how to log in, and we've covered the support options as well as our training web page. I'd like to orient you just a little bit with the dashboard. And for those of you who just logged on, I was letting people know that I have everyone muted for now, just so there's no feedback. And then once I've gone through my part, I will unmute you. Okay, so this is our main dashboard. In the upper left corner will be your contact information. And below that, this area is called My Links. And this is intended to be an area that you can add your own personal links in that you visit frequently, such as the MLS. I guess you guys are with Intrust. So you could add links there, and your broker might also choose to add links from this area. Your brokerage may set a message, and you would see that message in this area. And you'll see the total number of leads that you have displayed here. Now, one thing to let you know is that the people that we have imported in will display as leads. So when you first log in, if we have imported your contacts, you will see leads in this area. And those would be your contacts that have been imported in. Any tasks that you have set and any events that you have set will display in these areas. The next thing I want to do is show you how to get to your top producer contacts, because we did a full export for everyone that provided a username and a password. So if you mouse over the Home tab and then go down to Document Storage, you'll see that we have uploaded your top producer export. So you can click on that link and download that export. So that is untouched by us, just the export straight from Top Producer has been loaded in for you. So that is the dashboard, and that is your unaltered export over here in Document Storage. But now let's get into the Blueroof 360 CRM. You can get to your CRM by mousing over the Contacts tab. And here are all of the different options. Let's start by going to My Contacts. This will be the first default page that you go to from the contact management system. From here, you'll be able to create your new contacts. You'll be able to see all of your existing contacts. You'll be able to filter your contacts by category and contact type. And you have several sort options as well. By the way, for those of you who are coming on a little late, I am recording this training and I'll have it available on YouTube later on this afternoon. So when you come in here, one thing to point out is that all of your contacts from Top Producer have been imported under the category Imported and the contact type Top Producer. And usually I think I made it purple, so those will be your imported contacts. From this main page, you have the option of setting all contacts to one contact type. You can also do an export by clicking on the tool cog. And you can print labels as well. If you have a mailing that you would like to send out, we've given you the option of printing a PDF so that you can print out those labels. You can also delete selected contacts and rank your contacts as well. So I've given this contact a rank 1, and that just for me means that this is a top priority contact. Now I want to show you how to search for a contact by keyword or tag. So I'm going to just start by a keyword, and that can be their first name or their last name. That can be their email address, etc. Or you can search by tag, and I'll show you in just a minute how to tag your contacts. But let's go ahead and search for my contacts by specific tag. So that is your third level of sorting. I've given you the categories and the contact types. And then you can come in and also add specific tags. So let's go ahead and click on the contact that I've created. And we have some tabs that I'll go over with you. This is our details page. From the Details tab, you can see I have the tags that I've created for this contact. I can add as many tags as I need to. I can also delete those tags. I can send an email to my contact directly from the Details page. And I'll just get a pop-up saying that email has been sent. And if my contact is unsubscribed from my email notifications, I will see that information entered from here. Now when you come in, if you would like to sort your contacts differently than how we have them sorted, you're welcome to do so. You will just hit Edit Contact, and then you'll be able to scroll down and you'll see the category and the contact type. So I could change this out to a different category and a different contact type, but I'll just leave it as Top Producer for now. Okay, so let's go ahead and save that again. From this Details page, you'll notice I have my latest notes for this contact. And the first note you'll see is the email I just sent. And all of my email notifications will display in my notes area. And let's go ahead and go over here to this next tab. And I can view all of the notes for my contact. Now, if we did an import for you from Top Producer, all of your notes will be available in this Notes tab. So you can see that this contact has registered on the website. They also requested a showing on a specific property, on 2 properties it looks like, and then I sent them a test message. So I can add other notes as needed. And then of course everything I had previously added, or I had imported, will display here as well. So any email communication that you do from within the system will go into the notes area, and anything they do such as register on the website or request showings will be available from the notes section as well. That takes us over to the account section. From the account section, you'll be able to sign your contact up for a drip campaign. We have several campaigns that we have created. This is all just generic real estate content applicable to any market. So depending on the length of the campaign, you can select one. Let's go ahead and select a new one. And the contact will then, you'll see a pop-up, and that contact will then receive the campaign. And the emails go out on schedule, and the first one will go out the day that the contact is assigned to the campaign. Now from this account tab, I'll be able to do some things that my contact can then see on their account on the website. So I have the website pulled up. I'm going to come over here to the search page, and I'm going to click on Member Area. And I've already created an account for myself. So I'll select my username and password and log in. And this is as if I were a contact. So this is the contact or the client creating the account. So this is my client account on the website. And this is the information that the agent sees from within the CRM. So you'll notice I have the saved search. You can also save properties, and if you do save a property, your contact would then see it in their account on the website. And you can see any market reports that your contact is signed up for from this area. And of course, you can sign your contact up for a market report from within the CRM. Let's go ahead and do that now. So I'm going to hit Send Report Now. And it takes just a minute to book the report, but now I'll get the pop-up saying the report has been sent, and they will then receive that report on a monthly basis. This information is pulled through from Zillow, so that is where we get the info. It will pull in by zip code, and it will pull in monthly. The first report will go out on the day that you sign them up for the market report, and then the reports will go out monthly on the first of the month after that, until you unsubscribe them. So that's the Account tab. This is mainly to communicate back and forth with your contact about properties, searches, and setting them up on market reports. Now when you add a search from this contact page, I think that's my market report right there. Let's come over here. And sure enough. So here's the market report I just signed myself up for. Again, this information pulls through from Zillow. And then they can view the full report by going to the website. So that is what the market report looks like. Now when I add a search from within the CRM to a contact, I can actually set up notifications that they will get once a day when new properties come on that match their search criteria. So you'll notice for this one, this is the Dallas search that I've run. And if I click on that search, I can then see the search itself. And I can select email. And my contact will now receive a daily email notification when new properties come on the market that match the search criteria. That's the Account tab. Let's go now over to the Task and Event tab. From the Task and Event page, you'll be able to create tasks and events for a specific contact. When you create a task, you can either do a specific individual task, or you can sign your contact up for an action plan. And in a few minutes, I'll show you how to create those action plans. But I do have one that I've created, so I can just come in here and add that task group and hit Apply Plan. So here are all of my tasks for a specific contact. To add an event, you will click the Add Event button. I can give the event a name, and I'll select a start and an end date. And the nice thing about events is that you'll notice I can set a reminder Let's go to the one I already created, actually. Maybe. I can set up a reminder and receive an email notification before the event is scheduled. The other nice thing about the events that you add is that any event that you add will push through to your calendar, and you can then push your calendar out to your Google Calendar. So you can add events from Blueroof 360 and they will push out to Google. That's the Task and Event tab. Next we have the Document tab. And this is a place where you can store documents that are specific to a contact. If you need to upload files that you will want for later use, you can do so by hitting Upload File, giving the file a name, choosing the file from your hard drive, and then hitting Upload. And you can then click on those documents and download them at a later time. And finally, if your contact is a referral or if they have a referral, that information can be entered in from here. And that is the main Contact tab. I've gone over all of the tabs and all of the different options on this page. Let's go now to the Task page. And here are all of the tasks that I have added, both to my contacts and any tasks that I've added myself. You'll notice I have my completed tasks. And by the way, this little chat icon can be X'd out of if it's in the way. So I'll have all of my pages of tasks. I can see all tasks, or I can click on a specific view. For example, all of my completed. You can search for task by a specific property or by a specific contact. And you can add tasks in directly from the task area. And then tie the task to a property or to a client. Next in the contact management area is the calendar. And let me go over here to the month view, and you can see that event that I added has pushed through to my calendar. So you do have several view options, of course, day, week, the month view, and a list view. Now I was telling you about pushing your events out to Google, so let's hit push calendar events to Google. And it's asking me to authorize an account. So if I chose to, I could sign into my Gmail and authorize Blueroof 360 on my Google account. I won't do that today. But that would be how to push your events out to Google. From the calendar, you can see all of your upcoming events in a list view as well. You can go through different days of the month, so you have a lot of different options from within the calendar. That takes us over to the Import-Export page, which we call Sync Contacts. Now from here, we've already done this for you. We've imported everything in for you. So you don't need to worry too much about this area. The only thing you'll want to take note of is that if you have a Google account with contacts and you would like to sync those up, you can do so by once again authorizing the Google account. So I would need to then log into Google, etc. And then you can select how you would like to sync up those contacts. Now I'll go ahead and show you the general idea for the import since we're here. The general idea would be to browse my hard drive. For my import, and then map the fields out. But again, as you can see, well, as you will see when you log in, all of your contacts should already be in this area if you provided us with a username and a password. And on this import and export area, if you do want assistance importing a new set of contacts, maybe from somewhere such as Outlook, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. It's usually easier for us to just get the spreadsheet from you and import them in. But if you want to know how to do it, you're welcome to have us walk you through it as well. Next, we have contact types. Now again, all of you will have this type that I've created called imported, and then the contact type will be top producer. But as you can see, we have several defaults that we've created as well. Additionally, you can create your own categories. As many as you would like. So now that I have these, let me show you how this works. So I have the same category but with different contact types. So I would come over here, and if I wanted to change the contact type, now I have Outlook and Top Producer. So hopefully that makes sense. You're welcome to get rid of these defaults if that's too much for you. You just have these in here in case. But that is the contact types. Next we have the action plan page. From the action plan area, you will be able to create those action plans that you can then assign to specific contacts. So I've just created a new plan and I named it Sellers. So let's go ahead and add some tasks. Notice I'm giving myself 0 days to complete. That just means that that task is due on the day that I assign the task group to a contact. So you can add tasks. You can edit tasks and delete ones you don't want. You can edit and delete plans as well. So that's the action plan area. That is every tab within the contact management area. For those of you who logged in a little bit late, one more time I want to go over where you can find your top producer contacts. First of all, you'll find them in the My Contacts area, assuming you gave us the username and the password for top producer. But additionally, if you feel like there is information that did not get imported in, I have taken all of the exports that I've done over here to the document storage area, and I've just dropped it in here. So this is unaltered. I haven't removed anything. It's the spreadsheet that came straight from Top Producer. So you have all of the information here. So here it is, and then once again configured for the Blue Roof system. It's going to be available over here. Okay, so that is my spiel on the CRM. I'm going to go ahead and unmute everyone, and I'd like to have you ask all of your questions. So, starting now, you have all been unmuted. What questions can I answer? Any questions about specific functionality?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, great. For those of you who are late again in the chat, you'll notice our phone number, 888-850-4867. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Please don't hesitate to call us or once again hop on our chat down here in the lower right corner. Again, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 Mountain Time. And if there are no questions, I will go ahead and end the training.
Okay.
Okay, thanks everyone for attending, and you all have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, you too, Ann.
You're welcome. Okay, bye-bye.